Let's talk today about the difference between digital planners versus printable planners and which audience you really want to cater to if you're creating planners on Etsy, your website, or anywhere else. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from Pretty Fabulous, and I help online businesses create beautiful digital downloads using Adobe InDesign. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday, and I do unboxings on Saturday. Today I wanted to, just define what's the difference between a digital planner versus a printable planner, and which audience you should cater to if you're going to start making planners for that audience. Now, just to be really clear, digital planners and printables are two completely separate things. I know the terms get used interchangeably, but quite honestly, I think there is a very firm distinction between the two. And to be fair though, people who used to call their printables digital planners and vice versa, it's because digital planners for the iPad and using GoodNotes wasn't really that big of a thing way back when printables first came out. So to help people differentiate between a physical planner that you can touch and feel and hold, people started calling them digital planners, just like people use the term let's digitize stuff. I don't know why. I haven't heard that like in everyday life, but for some reason in corporate America, a lot of people say let's digitize that, like everything isn't already digital. But anyways, let's go ahead and define what each one means. So first, let's do the printables because they came first. Printables are simply a PDF that you provide, it could be a Microsoft Word document that you provide to a customer that they can then print out, like the word printable, and they can put it in a binder. This is the Erin Condren. It has, I don't even know, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 8 rings in it, so this is very specific. I don't even know where you'd find a hole puncher for it. The Filofax system also is another sort of folio type of system where you can put pages in, take them out. You could also just do a traditional 3-ring binder, which is what this is. And this is from the wonderful people over at Bloom Daily Planners. I just thought it was really pretty. And you could use one of these. You could obviously use the plain generic ones that you can get from the office supply stores as well. Now, the reason they're called printables is because you get them, you print them, and then you put them in a binder of some sort, or you staple them, or do whatever you want with them. Now, the thing is with printables, it means it's able to be printed. You don't necessarily have to print them. You could just have them maybe on your computer if it has like a fill in the blank sort of functionality to it. Or you could, and now I know I'm going to confuse you, you could take your printable, you could load it into GoodNotes or Procreate or another app and then just write on top of it. Now, if you are confused on how to do that, I have a completely separate video that teaches you how to take any PDF. It doesn't matter if it's a printable or if it's meant to be a digital planner, and you can use it in your iPad like a digital planner. So, most people who create printables do so with the intention that their end user will print them, not that they will be used for the iPad or I guess a tablet or any sort of device like that with a pencil. And even then, you don't need the Apple Pencil or a stylus. You could just use your finger in theory. So what is a digital planner? A digital planner, in my opinion, is very much something that has tabs that can be linked. So when you go into GoodNotes, and if I were to click on any of these tabs inside of here, it will automatically take me to that particular month. So if I want to click on annual, it will take me to the annual at a glance. I know it's hard to see with the light. If I click on goals, it'll take me to the goals sheet. If I click on April, it'll take me to the month of April. If I click on August, it will take me to August, October, etc., and so forth. So a digital planner to me is something that is interactive. It looks like almost like an actual real planner with all of the tabs, so someone can't tell. It has the coil bindings in the front. Obviously, they're not really coil. They just kind of look like it to give you the feeling that you have an actual physical planner in front of you. And that to me is what digital planning is. Now, again, you could take a printable, load it into GoodNotes just like this digital planner, and you can write on top of it, and you could in theory call it your digital planner. But I truly believe hopefully the industry will sort of work itself out so that printables are just printables that can be printed or they can be uploaded to GoodNotes, and digital planners are truly interactive documents that look like a planner, feel like a planner, but they're obviously for the iPad, so you just sort of tap on those different links, which are tabs, to go to different sections. So hopefully that made sense. If not, let me know. Now, the other question you probably want to ask is, can it work in reverse? Can I take a digital planner, print it out, and use it like a printable? Kind of, sort of. So here's the thing. It depends on how the layout's done. So if you look at this, this is actually one of my planners. So this is a 2-page spread that you see right here, and it has the faux coils. So when you print this out, two things are going to happen. One, this isn't really meant to be printed out on an 8.5 by 11. So honestly, I'm not even sure if it will print out correctly or if it will look right. The second thing is also that it has that faux coil in the middle, so it's not going to automatically just magically turn into 2 pages when you send it to the printer. It's going to be just 1 page with this faux coil in the center. So most of your 3-ring binders that are meant for printables are meant for 2 pages left and right. Instead, you're now going to have a page that looks like this left and right. There are, I wouldn't say very few. I almost want to say there are none. I can't think of any binders that will accompany a binder that has holes on the short edge, so that it is in landscape mode. So that is going to make it really difficult for digital planners to go the other direction and actually become printables. Now, having said that, that is not always the case. Some of them can be. I know 100% the ones that I make are not. Most of the ones that other people make are not. And honestly, it would just look weird. I guess you could print it out and then just staple it at the top corner, but a lot of them are actually pretty long. Like, they're actually like 360 or 400 pages, because you don't really need to worry about the thickness of the pages because it's a digital planner. So those are the definitions. Let's move on to the next section, which is, which audience should you cater to? I'm of the personal opinion that you should cater to both. If you are able to make a digital product that is going to be printed, what is it to you to do a little extra work to make it a digital planner versus printables? So a lot of people like having things printed. I mean, how great would that be if you could offer both and say to people, you know what, you can use this as a printable, or I have an extra file that you could just use as a digital planner in your iPad Pro. Now, again, you don't have to do that, but to me, I just think if you're going to do one, why not do the other? And they do have different design considerations to them. All right, I went to edit this footage and I got cut off. So honestly, I'm not even sure what I was going to say. The camera died and I didn't even notice. So the point is, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. You're going to look at all your competitors, figure out ways you can help yourself stand out in the market, and then try to make the most beautiful and most useful planner designs that you can for that particular format. All right, I hope that was helpful, and let me know below if you have any questions. And remember, if you are just starting out with digital planners, make sure to download the Digital Planner Starter Guide, and that will help you figure out how to create and start selling your own digital planners. All right, I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.